Hey everybody, what's going on? Chuck the FNG here, and I am back with a not new game, obviously, but next in the series of the Assassin's Creed games on the channel. We finished off Assassin's Creed Revelations a couple months ago, and really, I was going to take a big break from Assassin's Creed until Shadows came out, but who knows when or what is going on there. So, we're back with Assassin's Creed 3. This one takes place in the good old U.S. of A. At this point, the 13 colonies, I'm pretty sure. American Revolutionary War. And as who I am, I'm a big fan of the American Revolutionary War. We're not going to be using mouse and keyboard here, so I'm going to try to remember to move the mouse off to the side. But much like Assassin's Creed Revelations, this game has some issues with controller and other stuff. For whatever reason, it's not really a port, but when it came to PC, they made it like all, keyboard, mouse kind of stuff. So I've done some work on getting everything working on the graphic side of everything. I know I just kind of transitioned into absolute nonsense here. We still have the Uplay stuff going on here. It looks like we have the Tyranny of King Washington, but I don't know if this is... Okay, never mind. That's just multiplayer stuff. Can't do that. We're good. We don't have to worry about it. But going through the options here, the controls, I was able to get this to go back over to the Xbox controller. And graphics is, everything's maxed out here. I went through the NVIDIA control panel, got everything going there. The only thing I need to make sure we have is the subtitles. Make sure the subtitles are on every single time. Every single time. That's what I do. Cruise. I don't know what any of this is. All this is on for whatever reason. Oh, that's just the HUD. All right. Controls. It's not in there. General. Here it is. All right, good. It stayed on. I had to do some adjustments to the to the graphics, and I just want to make sure subtitles were still on. So, I'm gonna try to blast through the whole intro here. I did actually. It took about 2.5 minutes, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into single player. I don't have a lot of time, but I do have time. If that makes any sense. At some point, I need to do my laundry before we possibly lose power here. Ohio is under not Ohio, but the middle to southern half of Ohio is going to be in a level 2, level 1 snow emergency tomorrow. So we're trying to get as much stuff done before any of us lose power. And for whatever reason, my place loses power pretty quick. So we're going to work on getting a bunch of stuff done. I still have to edit, still have to render, still have to do everything on the channel here. Just because I just haven't had time to do it throughout the week. Bum leg and all, so... just not been in the mood, just wanted to hang out and just kind of sleep as much as I could. But for now, we are going to do some Assassin's Creed 3. Let's go ahead and hit single player. Start a new game. Desmond? Sure, I'm Desmond.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
Do I need to carry anything, or? Well, no, it doesn't let... Invisible wall lets me do none of that. Alright, well, into the cave. But yeah, this game really got quite the graphics update between Revelations and 3. Oh, it does look very good. Even for 2025 standards. It is January 5th. I guess we can call them 2025 standards.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
We're just gonna fast forward a little bit, or no, or not.
I think we're here.
Can I pick up my glow stick again? Or no, we're just gonna leave that there. All right. There's really no reason to run here. Oh, maybe there was. All right. Can look around for a second.
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Okay. Now, this isn't quite when they changed the,
Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Yeah. This isn't quite when they changed the, controls, so we're good to go here. Which actually terrifies me for Shadows. Because we are probably going to be doing both games at the same time, so I'm going to have to remind myself how to play way more often than I probably ever should. Okay, up. I wasn't sure if I need to go one more over.
This little obstacle course.
Oh, I don't even have to hold A to do it. Alright. Well, they kind of changed it. I've been holding A as if I need to do that to... Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. That's fine. A is just to jump.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond.
Okay.
Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Okay.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Yeah, all I have to do is jump the gap. Sure. Alright. Jump. Alright. A does get me to jump.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
View progress. Okay. Not gonna lie, I did kind of forget about the bad guy in this one.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
But yeah, this is one of those games that I remember very well because it's actually one of my favorites in the series. I know a lot of people don't like 3 because I think Connor's whiny, but I like it mostly because I'm a American history kind of guy. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of the Revolution.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
New email received.
Ladies and gentlemen, You are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Okay.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Yeah.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too, he accidentally
I already have.
both against roads and for.
Yeah, they'll never notice me jumping across shit.
Since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had set word of trial comes on in the afternoon. And she
1,000
also ordered
pardons.
matters,
So sorry. My apologies.
When she's very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gates, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not.
Am I really gonna have to climb around like this?
This is death without reprieve.
There's no way no one doesn't see this. There's just no way.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from transportation. So I can get more by her staying.
Making out in a box.
Betty has a rock.
Yes, making out in the box. I'll keep my mouth shut. Something about making out with a box. One of my favorite words. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna have to. I thought we were gonna have to jump all the way across here, but there's no way people didn't see a giant black cloak just moving around all the way through there. Oh yes, pick lock. All right. Oh, I'm gonna forget how to do that. That's gonna bug the hell out of me. It's better than finding the keys for everything, though. A little Dutch courage, you say? Oh no, not the moon. Alright, let's see here. I still don't think there's a sneak mechanic.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.